Happy Thursday, everybody. I'm Wendy M. Watson with W&W International. We're going to talk a little bit about the hidden costs of instability. So let me ask you a question. What if one of the biggest expenses in your organization is hidden in your financial statements? What if you're paying for instability every single day and you don't realize it? Here's an example. I was recently brought on by an executive leadership coach to do an audit on a newly hired executive. The organization had hired a capable leader. They wanted her to succeed, but when she struggled to fully step into her role, they couldn't guide her through it. So they did what many organizations do, and they hired an executive leadership coach to teach her the position she had already been hired to do. At first glance, that may look like leadership development, but when we completed the audit, we discovered something that was so much more interesting. The issue wasn't capability, it wasn't intelligence, and it most certainly wasn't ethics. The organization itself wasn't stable enough to transfer the leadership responsibilities the role required. I'm going to say that again. The organization itself wasn't stable enough to transfer the leadership responsibilities the role required. So instead of the organization providing the structure that the leader needed, they purchased that structure through coaching. That's a much higher expense. So let me be really clear. I believe executive coaching is incredibly valuable. This isn't about the coaching. This is about understanding why coaching became necessary in this particular situation in the first place. If a new executive can't be taught the role because the organization doesn't yet have the structure, the clarity, or the leadership alignment to support that transition, that's not a coaching investment. It's the cost of instability. I've started noticing this pattern in many different organizations. Instability doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like another consultant, another meeting, another approval, another hire, another layer of management, another layer of training and development, another workaround. The invoice never says cost of instability, but organizations pay for it every single day. It's one of the reasons why I built the executive leadership diagnostic, not to measure whether someone is a good leader, but to identify where leadership, ownership, and stability are still concentrated or missing inside the system itself. So here's the question I'm going to leave you with today. Where is your organization currently spending money that might actually be paying for instability?